Since we have both of these downloaded, let's look into how we can take our screenshots. Now, go to Google Earth, so make sure you keep building in terrain, and then you zoom into the location that you want to see. I'm gonna go to Fed Square. That's where I want to take some screenshots from, so let's go to Fed Square. Yep. Now we're in Fed Square, and then you start creating your path here. To draw the path, you need the Add Path tool. So I'm gonna call it Fed Square. And then I'm gonna start drawing my path. Do not say OK before you finish your path. So I want it outside a little bit, outside the building like that. You start drawing the path, the grid that you want the camera to go over. Make sure you cover most sides of the building, and then you do a cross grid like that. And after you finish your grid, move to altitude. Now you want this camera tilted so that you could see the height, and to make sure that it's above the camera angle. So yeah, I think we're already there, but I'm still gonna show you how to get it, just in case you're cropping the building like that. For example, if you wanted to go higher than this, I'll show you how to get that as well. You go to the Fed Square option, and then right click properties, you go back to that same properties of your add path, and then there's altitude. Go to altitude, and here you can increase the, maybe make it 200. Or more than 200. Yeah. There you have it. And then press OK. After you got that grid set up, and now you go to Tools, Options, and then go to Touring. Here you select the time between go to Touring, and then here you select the camera angle here and the camera range, and then your speed, how fast you want it to go. Depending on this, you will take the screenshot. So I would recommend to keep the camera angle 0, which is looking down straight, and then camera range I prefer 50, and speed as also 50, which is quite slow. And then you say OK, apply, and OK. Start with Infra view. Once you open Infra view, press C to open the camera setup. In this setup, we have to now go to number 7, fixed screen rectangle. So basically it's a fixed rectangle that's in your screen. This width 1700 and 800 is kind of the width that cover takes only the image inside the Google Earth here. So if your screen is bigger or a wider screen, this is for a laptop size, but if you have a different setup, maybe it's worth trying out what works for you. We'll come back to that later. Later you go to the capture method. You can say automatic timer. In delay you can put 1 second or 2 seconds. I prefer to put 2 seconds, but it's up to you how many pictures you want. And then later you can go to after the capture. Later go to after the capture menu, and then save capture images file. In the file name you put whatever you prefer, and then destination, select a browser, I'm happy with that. Okay, and then once you're ready, JPEG, and then you press start. So it's gonna start generating images. You go to once you select start, go back to Google Earth and click this play tour button. That's gonna drive around the angle that you selected. So now make sure you untick the fed square path tool so that it doesn't appear in your screen, and also move your mouse away from the picture so that it doesn't disrupt the flow. Okay, once that starts, the tour is completed, you go to the location where you kept the file screenshots to be saved, and you see these screenshots, how there's no unnecessary information, it's all clean pictures of Google Earth. This is what we want to then put this into a point cloud and create the 3D model. So now the next thing we're going to do is to put all this into a point cloud and create that mesh. We'll do that in the next video.